Friends, you've surely heard the name Queen Elizabeth I, the woman known as the Virgin Queen, the ruler who stood strong against the Spanish Armada, the monarch during the golden age of Shakespeare. But have you ever wondered what happened when her tomb was opened? No majesty, no grace, only the stench of decay, a rotting corpse, and secrets buried for centuries. But before we uncover this horrifying royal mystery, a small request. Backhand index pointing right if you want more historical stories that reveal the darkest corners of the past. Then hit that subscribe button now, or these secrets will remain buried forever. Round pushpin, let's take a step toward the coffin. Not a symbol of perfume and royalty, but of rot, horror, and forgotten truth. March 24, 1603. The most powerful woman in the world, Queen Elizabeth I, finally went silent. It is said she hadn't spoken for days. She sat still as a statue, staring at the walls, as if she were being watched by something not of this world. Wrinkles on her face, silence on her lips, and a chilling fear in her eyes. When she died, the doors to her chamber were locked. No one saw her face. No grand royal proclamation. Why? Because her face was no longer fit to be seen. It was one of the most secretive royal funerals in history. In the dark of night, her body was wrapped in white cloth and carried away. As the coffin moved through the streets, people stepped back. A whisper passed through the crowd. What is this coffin? It smells like something is rotting inside. Royal funerals are supposed to be surrounded by fragrances, with flowers, oils, and incense. But here, only a thick, unbearable stench. Was this really the Queen, or a cursed soul being hidden from the world? When Elizabeth was buried, her tomb was sealed tightly with lead. Why? Because what lay inside was worse than anyone had imagined. A royal attendant wrote, "We buried her with dignity, but that dignity was sealed away with her coffin." No one dared go near her grave for centuries, until one day, historians and archaeologists decided it was time to open the most mysterious coffin in royal history. It was the 1990s. A team researching the structure of Westminster Abbey noticed something strange beneath the floor. They began digging, and there it was, decaying sealed lead coffin. As they carefully opened it, they expected gold, jewels, royal robes, but instead, rotten flesh, foul, suffocating stench, and a scattered skeleton. Her face, completely disfigured, skin melted away. But one thing remained intact, a false wig, the same one she used to hide her real face. You've seen the portraits. Elizabeth, fair-skinned, elegant, poised. But the truth, completely different. She had no teeth. Her face was scarred from smallpox. She was constantly ill, and her body reeked of infection and rot. Her entire body was covered in thick white paint every day, layer after layer, to hide the rotting skin beneath. She wasn't just a queen. She was a corpse in motion, walking among the living. Toward the end of her life, Elizabeth's mind began to unravel. She feared mirrors, screamed at her servants, and cried out in terror at night. Once, when asked to rest, she replied, "I shall rest when death swallows me whole." And when death did come, it brought with it a stench, a melting corpse, and a truth the world still hesitates to tell. So friends, this was the real Queen Elizabeth I. Not a beautiful icon, not a fearless monarch, but a woman, terrified of her own smell. If you found this video intriguing, then please subscribe now, because every week we bring you stories buried by time. And trust us, the worst is yet to be uncovered.